All right.
All right.
Hello. Welcome to Live from PopCap. Very special edition today. It's all about PvZ Heroes today, so we thank everyone for your patience. My name is Brian Lindley. I'm the senior producer of Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Devin, who is the creative director and super genius that designed Plants vs. Zombie Heroes from the ground up, and we've just launched it worldwide this week. Very, very exciting times. Introduce yourself, Devin.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm just super excited that the game's finally out, and the fans have been waiting for it to finally get to all the countries, and it's finally here. You can pick it up. You can download it right now. We're going to show you some cool things about the game.
Big thanks to everyone in the PvZ community and all the territories around the world where we were testing the game. We appreciate all your feedback, all your patience. We are so excited to get the game out to the rest of the world this week. If you haven't downloaded it yet, go to the iTunes App Store or go to the Google Play Store. You won't miss us. We're there. We're front and center. Download Heroes and start playing today. It's a whale load of fun. And
it's free to play if that was not already obvious.
Absolutely. Some other administrative business, some other announcements to make here. Cross promos between for Lawn of Doom are going live. So across PvZ2, PvZ Heroes, as well as Garden Warfare 2. There's some awesome Lawn of Doom action happening over the course of the next couple weeks. Some of the details. Roland, I'm just going to read them off. How's that? That work for you?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So GW2, we're going to have a daily limited time Halloween treasure chest hunt from now until the end of the month. That's super exciting. Unique boss hunts and 14 new spooky fun customization items. Whoever wrote this was awesome. Well done. Lawn of Doom is already live on PvZ2. So if you're a PvZ2 player, jump in, enjoy that content. Some awesome new costumes and things on PvZ2 with fan favorites of Jack-O-Lantern, Ghost Pepper, and the awesome new character Witch Hazel, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Lawn of Doom's kicking off. Halloween just around the corner. Get excited.
Lawn of Doom is actually live in PvZ Heroes as well, and we have the Jack-O-Lantern in there that you might know from PvZ2. He's in PvZ Heroes, very powerful, does a similar effect. And so one of the fun things about having all the different games working together is that we have that same holiday calendar. We can have the same characters appear in holiday costumes and ways in all the different games. And so if you played Garden Warfare 2, you play PvZ2, you'll see some of the same guys you love in Plants vs. Zombies Heroes.
We love that brand consistency. That's what we're all about. All right. So should we talk about Heroes?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's talk about Heroes.
Let's talk about Heroes. So like we mentioned, it's live for the world today and went live this week. A lot of excitement here at PopCap. Hopefully you guys are having a blast playing the game. For those of you that haven't played a ton yet, we're going to do a kind of quick tour of the game, what it is. We might play some battles. We might do a little bit of multiplayer between Devin and I. He's going to, he's actually way better at the game than I am, but I'll do my best. And then if we can make it work technologically, we might actually battle some folks out there in the community. So let's dig in.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So which device are we going to use?
Go ahead and use this one.
We're use, you want to switch the screens there? Roland.
Yeah, let's get that ready.
And this is a fresh account, and so it's past sort of the very early teaching levels, but it's right at the beginning of your journey. So you're going to see some of the starting plants and zombies that you're going to encounter early when you play the game.
Absolutely. So here we are at the main screen. We haven't unlocked zombie missions yet. So like Devin mentioned, we're pretty early on. But for those of you that aren't super familiar with the game, it's basically a collectible card game baked in the PvZ universe with all the great characters you already know and love. And we've created some superheroes and all kinds of awesome new characters as well. Kind of the primary modes of play are the missions, and those are like single player content, so you can kind of play as a plant hero or as a zombie hero, progressing through, challenging all the heroes on the opposite side and using all the new cards and super cool strategies you have as a player to sort of beat those challenges. And then there's the battle mode, which is a competitive mode where you can play other players in real time. Either in a casual or ranked setting. So in ranked, man, the stakes are high. You're battling for stars. You're trying to get your ranking up. But one of the cool things that we're really excited about with Heroes is that this is the first time with a PvZ game on mobile that you can battle other players in real time.
Yeah, and you can beat the zombies on the phone for the first time, on the tablet for the first time. And something that PvZ 2 players have been calling out for. They say, we want to be the zombies, we want to fight our friends, and now we're finally bringing that to the people.
So lots of cool new stuff for PvZ on mobile in this game. We hope you guys love it. So talking about the plant missions, one of the first mission you actually unlock when you're early into the game is Infinity's Wild Ride. So this is you, and we have Green Shadow unlocked, one of the starter heroes, battling against Infinity, which is kind of a funny, kooky zombie imp hero.
Yeah, and you'll encounter some comics as you play through that tell you a little bit more about the characters and the plot lines, and they're a little bit goofy, a little zany. I think we might have already seen the comic for this one on this device, so we might not see it again, but the plot line is that Infinity wants to ride these carousel rides, but he's just not tall enough. He does not meet the, you must be this tall to ride, and so he goes nuts. He uses his superpower, which is to clone himself into a million little imp versions, and he just starts swarming it and like tearing everything apart, and the planet's got to stop him. So let's jump in and see how it goes.
All right, let's battle some Infinity with Green Shadow. Do we have audio rolling?
We sure do.
Great.
It sounds great.
Awesome.
And so one of the things you'll see is that there's a lot of PvZ 2 and PvZ 1 baked into this game as well, right? It's not just like a random card game that we use the characters from. You'll see lanes that are a big part of PvZ 2, and the strategy of choosing, okay, here comes this trash can zombie. What do I have that can beat that guy? What can I set up against him? And here comes the Gargantar. How do I stop that thing? Okay, now how do I stop these water zombies coming at me, right? It's a lot of same strategic challenges that you used in PvZ 2. You get to explore in a new way in PvZ Heroes.
Yeah, so this is one of the early battles, so Crazy Dave's coming in and giving us some pointers. What he's telling us is, okay, it's Infinity, but here's the secret. He's one of 10 different zombie heroes that you're going to battle, and each of them has a unique style, superpowers that are unique to them, and strategies that really are custom built and custom designed for their powers as heroes. So he's given us the down low. Infinity's pretty awesome. His superpower, he makes 2 clones of himself on the board. So he's kind of a Rush style character. Like, he's going to throw a lot of little dudes out on the battle really quickly. So you kind of need to either defeat or withstand the onslaught in the early game from our boy Infinity.
Yeah, and Imps tend to be pretty small, so you got an Imp coming out to kick off the game. He's a little guy. He's got 1 strength in green bubble, 1 health in the red bubble, and Brian's going to start matching up plans to either take out that Imp or go around the Imp, start hitting that enemy hero.
Yep, so who do I got? So I've got 1 sun. So you need sun to play plants. You get a little bit more sun. You get 1 more sun every turn. So what I have to play is I have the superpower for Green Shadow, which is Precision Blast. It does 5 damage right down the center. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to save it for a rainy day. We've got kind of a pretty basic fighter. This guy right here, the Weenie Beanie. He's just a basic 1/1. But what I think I might do is, because we got Snowdrop, and I also, if you look at my hand, I have the Snow Pea. So this is where kind of combos are really interesting in our game. So the Snow Pea gets powered up when another zombie gets frozen. So if I get the Snow Pea out on the battlefield, and then I can couple that up with the the Snowdrop with Snow Pea, then that means I can start powering up Snowdrop because I'm freezing zombies with my other plants, which is pretty sweet. So I'm not going to go head to head with his Imp. So we're going to trade some damage here in turn 1. 1 and 1. We're down to 19. Each of us. Oh, and another Snowdrop. Amazing.
And we can just start playing at full speed and kind of explaining as we go, because the game's visuals do a lot of explaining, what the action is and how the game's playing out. And so a lot of card games out there, and we're big fans of other card games as well, they sort of show you, rectangular squares, and that's the card, and they don't really move. And our game has these living characters, undead characters in some cases, but you can really see them kind of do animations that show you what the game's doing, even if you don't necessarily have expertise in the rules quite yet.
So I'm going hard on my Snowdrop strategy here. I threw my Weenie Beanie in front of the Cuckoo Zombie because I didn't want to take that 4 damage. And now, let's see what Infinity does. So this is great. So he set it up perfect for me. I'm going to drop my Snow Pea. It's actually going to freeze that Imp, so I'll get the buff from the freezing before the Imp goes down. So I'll power up both of my snow peas this turn.
Yeah, and this is the kind of combo synergy you can build your deck around. You can make
Oh, no!
All right, well, the zombies always
So much for that combo.
As you see, the zombies play first, then the plants play all their cards, and the zombies have one last-minute chance to play tricks that can kind of turn the tide of a battle or do a last-minute interference with the plants. And so they dropped a Bungee Plumber on the snow pea's head. It killed it. He buffed up this imp with his superpowers, brute strength. So now this imp is actually a little stronger than Brian bargained for, and so this turn didn't quite go like Brian hoped.
Yeah.
They're just great at interfering with your plans like that, and the plant's got to be careful not to get taken off guard.
Those tricky zombies. So, got some decisions to make. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, get my cabbage pulled out there. I might get a super block from the imp here, so I'm going to try and play the odds a little bit.
So part of what Brian's saying is he has that meter around your life total in the bottom next to Green Shadow, and you'll see it start to fill up with charges. When it maxes out, when you take enough hits, your superhero does a counterattack, blocks all the damage, gets a free new superpower. So here she's going to use her Whirlwind to bounce that zombie right off the board. It's going to knock the bonus strength off that zombie, and Brian is back in the driver's seat. He's looking pretty good now with these 2 snowdrops and this cabbage pull. Another thing I wanted to mention is if you guys have played PvZ 1 before, you might remember those roof levels where you can't just play regular pea shooters and have them be effective. You want to play kind of a catapult, kernel pult, cabbage pult kind of plants in PvZ 1 that are going to get over that roof and be really effective there. And so we want to do a lot of callbacks to Garden Warfare 2, to PvZ 1, PvZ 2 in this game, and really make it feel like the next step in that journey. And so in this game, Cabbage Pole is extra effective in this heights lane that's on the very left of the board, right? It's a little raised up, it's a little mountain range there, and the Cabbage Pole is really good to get your artillery kind of set up on those heights. And so you can kind of look for opportunities to sort of play your plants in the best possible places.
Yes. I'm looking pretty good here. I might actually win this turn. We'll see what happens.
I like your chances.
There might be a super block which could bring out some infinities, but I love me some 3-peater. I'm going to throw that down. We're probably going to get...
see the imp scratch his butt.
Yeah, he's got an itch.
Don't tell anyone about that. That's a secret.
He's got an itch. Oh, it is. It's the Infinity Superpower.
Superpower. He's got a full screen cameo, and his guys are going to come out as little clones of himself that are going to help plug up the board. I think Brian's still got to get shot here. Not quite lethal. Zombies are putting up some resistance, but Brian's mostly knocking him down. And this is an early level, and Brian knows the game pretty well, so he's doing really well here, right? And as the game goes on, the single-player levels introduce new challenges, much like PvZ 2, new special rules, new heroes that fight you, and so it gets tougher and tougher as you go.
Yeah, putting out Smushroom. This turn will be it. I think we're going to win. Infinity doesn't even want to play anything. He's so demoralized by our strategic play.
Yeah, and as well as bringing plants from the past like the Snow Pea, the 3-peater, the Cabbage Pole you might already know, we also have a lot of new guys like Smushroom, Snowdrop that have never been in PvZ before, but over time may trickle out to some of those other games.
Yay, I got some gems from a quest. I'm going to collect those, 100 gems. Those will come in handy here in a second.
You should spend those.
I'm going to spend them.
Let's open some packs. And so the gems are a key part of how this game is free to play and even can be free to get any card you want, right? Without paying, you can get any card in the game. The rarer cards are harder to find, and if people decide they want to buy in and get packs faster, they can get those high rarity cards a little faster. But let's see what Brian pulls out.
So Crazy Dave says, hey, the store's open. Let's go buy a pack. I agree, let's do that. So when you get gems, you can spend those gems on packs, as Devin was mentioning. Dave's telling me all about it. With these premium packs, there's always a rare card hiding in there for you, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to open one premium pack because we got pretty much exactly 100 gems. It's funny,
and those
funny how
daily
that works
quests,
out.
yeah, it's pretty convenient. And the daily quests give you those gems for free if you do the right things with your gameplay, and so it's a great way to just get a lot of new cards playing as long as you just keep trucking playing every day.
Oh, I got some sweet ones here.
Yeah, we got a Sweet Potato, Whipvine, and Firefighter up top, Gentleman Zombie, and then a super rare Brainana. This guy's never been in PvZ before. When you play him, he's going to say the zombie hero loses their brains, which is kind of a funny joke, but it's also just like they can't play any more cards this turn because this guy's wiped him out. This guy also goes in the water, beats down a little bit, and so it's a good super rare to pull.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
This is an awesome pack I opened. Gentleman Zombie. We're not playing zombies yet, but this guy's attack cracks me up every time.
He's very distinguished.
The Firefighter, love him. He actually rescues other zombies off the board if they're in trouble. Whipvine, I really like this character. Kind of pretty powerful and moves the zombies around on the board, which is
he lets you kind of
sweet.
set up the exact fights you want, right? You got some zombies going to beat up your plant. Whipvine knocks a zombie to another lane. Maybe that's the plant that can beat him instead.
And then old Sweet Potato. You guys know Sweet Potato from PvZ.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving guy.
Yeah, for sure. And then if you want to open up a lane, you put a Sweet Potato down in a lane, it'll pull a zombie over there, which
just
is
like those other games.
Pretty sweet. That's a pretty awesome first pack.
Yeah, that's not bad. You did okay.
Did all right. I did all right. So yeah, I don't know, what should we do next? Let's talk a little bit more about the other features real quick, maybe. We'll just give you guys a quick tour. So as we mentioned, we've got real-time PvP. There's both a casual and a ranked mode. So this is a new account, so we're starting at rank 1. But when you play PvP, you earn stars, and those stars help you rank up. And as you rank up, you increase your league. So you start in the Wood League, then you go to the
Bronze League,
and
Silver League.
Yeah, and so you just keep going up and up and up, and as you know, as you would expect, you start to play more players that are high ranked as you go up, and you know, obviously the challenge increases, but the rewards increase as well.
Yeah, and a lot of players that are new to the game like to start with the missions and single player, just kind of get a feel for how the game works, what some of their favorite plants are, what some of their favorite heroes are, and then they sort of say, oh, maybe we'll dip a toe into casual multiplayer, try that out. The games are really quick to play. There's no downside for losing. There is a nice upside for winning. You get some nice rewards in there. And then in ranked play, the rewards are even better. And again, in the early leagues, there's no penalty for losing. So a lot of people end up going there to sort of get gems the fastest, get stars and coins the fastest, and sort of unlock a lot of cool plants.
Yep, and you can play on both sides. A quick tip for everyone, if you guys are playing, you're trying to play PvP right now, and it's taken a while to find a match if you're trying to play as plants, a tip is to try zombies, because that means there's probably more plants trying to find matches than there are zombies, and if you want to get a quick match, just jump to the other side. So that really, hopefully you're playing both sides and you're getting really comfortable with playing both zombies. You got a favorite zombie hero, you got a favorite plant hero, and you're starting to kind of build up your cards and your collection around those heroes. But don't be afraid to play both sides. If you're looking for a match, you want to battle somebody, and you can't find one on the plant side, jump over to the zombie side and take another plant on.
Yeah, one of our goals of the project was to take the fun of collectible card games and bring them wider to a larger audience of folks that maybe haven't played those kinds before. Maybe they thought those games are a little bit too complicated or too fancy. And so we've made it a lot more streamlined, more accessible, faster sessions, easier to learn. Cool characters kind of draw you into it. And one example of that is we have an auto deck builder. So if you haven't built decks before in collectible card games, maybe that's not your bag yet, you can take new packs you've unlocked, like Brian just has, go into decks, sort of make a new deck, and it will do an auto deck building for you. We can even show you that right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pretty quick if you just...
oh, we got Solar Flare too. That's
yeah, you've got Green Shadow and Solar Flare, sort of super-powered Sunflower, super-powered Pea Shooter.
Remind me,
most iconic plants.
Whipvine. Can I build around Whipvine?
Green Shadow is going to be perfect for Whipvine.
Good, let's do it.
Every hero has 2 classes, 2 colors, if you will, and she's going to be able to use the plants of those 2 classes. Whipvine's a Mega Grow plant, so she's perfect for Green Shadow.
Actually, what I might do, because I got 2 of these.
Yeah.
I got Brainana. I'm going to add that guy.
Yep.
If you want to just quickly build a deck, this is one of the great ways to do it. Get the cards you want. Actually, you know what? I really want these. I don't have a lot of cards in my collection, so it's probably just going to pull most of my collection. But say, finish for me, boom. But what the cool thing is it kept the cards that I put in there, which is really, really handy. So if you want to build a deck around a particular card or set of cards, create a new deck, just throw the cards in there and just let the game finish it for you. And then as you start to gain more comfortable, as you start to get more familiar and comfortable with all the cards, you can really customize and fine tune that deck to your liking. But if you just want to go in and play with some of the new stuff, it's a really easy way to do it.
Yeah, and the game's got some logic that's going to help the deck it makes for you pretty decent out of your collection. For example, it's important to have some cheap plants to get out early. It's important to have some heavy hitting, high sun cost plants to clock them late. And the auto deck builder will do that for you, sort of including the choices you pick by hand and then filling out the rest and making it work pretty well. So as you collect more cards, it'll automatically add them to your decks if you keep using the auto deck builder. And so you don't need to be an expert in deck building to see that progress, see those cool plants start to enter your collection and help you win.
Yeah, so we'll do a giveaway in a minute, I think. Let's just do a quick tour of some of the other features in the game, just here from the landing screen, just to get you guys familiar, and we'll give you some voiceover commentary. The collection, we were already kind of showing this just a minute ago, but this is where you go to check out all the heroes you got, all the cool cards you got, all the ones that you want. So the ones that you see in color are ones that are in your collection. The ones that are kind of desaturated in black and white, those are the ones that you want to go out and find and get in packs and so forth. So we've got a started collection. We don't have a lot yet, but you also have your stuff on your plant side, and you're also collecting stuff on the zombie side too. So only one zombie hero right now. I just got Super Brains because this is a fresh account, but you want to kind of fill out that roster of heroes, and you want to turn all these gray cards colorful.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed that even though the starting collection on this device doesn't necessarily have a ton of plants and zombies in it, you'll see there's tons of plants and zombies in the game. We have a team of wildly talented artists, a lot of good designers, and we've worked together to make literally hundreds of plants and zombies right at launch, and we'll have more coming someday in the future. But it's just compared to the other PvZ games in the past, we have a lot of their characters coming in, then just tons and tons of new ones. And so there's just a lot to explore in this game, a lot of combos to find, and people can kind of find their play style, right? You might decide you want to be more defensive and be a little bit like Citron with the shields from Garden Warfare 2. He plays that way in this game, puts the shields up, and then his heavy hitting attacks coming past to attack through those shields. Or you might decide you want to be a little more aggressive and play Nightcap, have a swarm of mushrooms, power them all at the same time, load on a ton of damage all at once. And so players can kind of try the different heroes, fight the different heroes, and figure out which style matches theirs best.
For sure. A couple other things before we go to the giveaway. Obviously, we've got the store, the little packs button there in the center. This is where you go check out all the packs that are available. We've got special offers on the For You tab. So anything that's a limited time offer or something or a special pack that's really catered toward what our game thinks you might want or need, you can find those in the For You tab. The packs, obviously, these are the ones that will always be available. And if you guys are curious and you're not sure what you might get in a pack, there's a little eye icon here in the corner. If you click that, it'll give you a preview of what you might see, of the things that you can unlock in this pack. Obviously, the premium packs, you can basically get most anything out of the premium pack. But if you're just curious about some of the special packs, click that I button and it'll show you what you might be able to go get. And then if you need some gems, we've got gems too, which we have a section for in the store. One more thing that I really want to point out is up in the upper left corner here, we've got that little flashing exclamation point. And that's your quests screen. So the quests are really how you earn some gems and you kind of track your progress as you're going through the game. So always be checking those out. Check out your quests before you go into a game to make sure you're using the right heroes, that you're playing as efficiently as you can to kind of check those quests off. And then the feature we added recently when we were in our early release territories is hero quests. And this is really exciting for us because it allows you to kind of focus on a particular hero and kind of learn more about that hero through the quest and achieving and completing the quests for that hero, like Green Shadow and Solar Flare and Super Brains. But every time you get a new hero, you get a new set of quests for that hero to play and complete, which is pretty rad.
Yeah, and so, for example, Solar Flare is the super-powered sunflower, and her hero quests involve playing sunflowers and making extra sun really fast to play bigger plants than you normally could on early turns. So while your opponent's playing kind of mid-sized zombies that cost 3 or 4 brains, you're playing 6-cost plants that can really just demolish those guys. And that's a strategy a lot of people enjoy from PvZ2, and then you can also play well in this game.
Yeah, and then one more. We want you, we have the social features in the game, so friends. So go to the friends. It's a little like chat bubble there in the lower right or the upper left. And basically, as you're meeting players or as you're running into your friends that are playing the game, you guys should exchange your names and add friends and just build up your friends list, because then you can chat with those players. You can challenge those players to matches. You can even sign in with Facebook and pull your Facebook friends in the games and see which of your Facebook friends are playing the game. Makes it really easy to connect with other players and battle with other players. So don't be bashful. Jump into the social features because they're really, really cool.
And it's a good way to brag to them about how you're doing a little better than they are, and try to catch that one friend you have that's a little further than you are. And definitely in the office, and also people we know outside the office are racing each other and trying to get better ranks.
All right, giveaway time.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, what are we going to give away? Do we pick? Does it matter?
I've actually
Have you pre-selected?
need to activate chat. Let's activate chat for giveaway.
What are the options here, Roland?
So you can have an amazing PvZ Garden Warfare lunch rectangle.
Lunch rectangle. This is the joke. I recall this one.
Is there like an old lunch in there that's like still decaying?
Maybe?
Zombie
you can
theme,
also
maybe?
get an amazing Super Brains pop.
Yeah, look at this guy.
That guy's pretty handsome.
Super sweet.
He is super sweet.
Cross-game
You
all-star.
can also get the Citron Rolls Out t-shirt.
Yep. This one's a tried and true classic of life from PopCap giveaways.
Everybody likes him.
All right, who do we got? And what are we giving them? Have we decided?
So, I'm going to pick somebody random from chat. And, okay, I've actually got somebody. Awkward Artistic.
Awkward Artistic. It's a pretty cool name.
I'm
All right,
reaching out to
congratulations.
you via whisper. I'm going to give you a whisper.
He sounds like he could work here, right? I feel like that guy, I've maybe seen around the hall somewhere.
Maybe. Okay, what should we do next? We talked a lot about the features of the game. We've kind of given you guys a primer of how the game works, playing some plant missions. What should we do?
Well, why don't we go ahead and fight each other, get a little rumbling started, and then we can maybe fight the community and see if we can bring some people in to challenge the PopCap locals.
All right.
And so if you guys haven't if you guys have already downloaded the game, you know, you can get ready and build your deck to get ready to fight us. And these are starting collections, so we might be fighting uphill, but we will do our best to maintain the honor of PopCap against the hordes.
Okay, are you going to be plants or zombies, Devin? What do you think?
I will be plants.
You want to be plants, okay.
And I will challenge you.
You're going to challenge me? All right.
And you'll see on the screen my challenge come in.
All right, here it comes, here it comes. Hey! It's coming on my screen now. I've been challenged. Okay, so I'm PopCap Live 2. I've only got Super Brains. You've got Green Shadow. This is
It's a classic matchup, the iconic frontline heroes.
The classic showdown. I'm just taking whatever's in the deck. We're going to do the best we can.
Yeah, and we're going to see a lot of starting cards here, right? A lot of the kind of beginning stuff. And that's the same thing you'll experience when you just start the game. And over time, you unlock cooler and cooler stuff and sort of get better and better weapons.
I like this level. Oh, we all got different levels. Cool. I got, this is Walnut's level.
And so at the start of the game, you're going to see the 4 cards your starting hand. You can choose which ones you want to throw back for replacement, which ones you keep. Unlike some other card games out there, you get to instantly replace them and see what the replacement is before you make your decisions on replacing the rest of the cards in your hand. So you don't just kind of say, you know, replace my whole hand at once, or, you know, replace these 3, then see what 3 I get. Instead, you kind of get to do that all at once.
Cool.
All right, let's see how that goes.
All right.
Chad, don't tell Brian what I have in my hand, although he actually can see it too.
Wow.
And so as usual, zombies go first, and then the plants are going to go. Then the zombies have one last chance to do tricks before we fight.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
We each have 1 sun and 1 brain to start. So you see your very smallest characters appear in the beginning, and then over time, you're going to see, you know, we have 2 brains and 2 sun on turn 2. You're going to see slightly bigger zombies and plants on the board, and then eventually, like, the really heavy hitters come at 5 and 6. That's when the game really gets cracked open.
Well, I see what Devin's doing here. He's got himself a Torchwood. I bet he's got a pea shooter just ready to go.
Yeah, and so just like PvZ 2, right, classic combo, put a pea shooter behind the Torchwood and power it up. I've actually psyched Brian out a little bit, because I don't have a pea shooter in turn 2.
Man.
I might have one coming up, but not in turn 2, so I'm glad I didn't get some free damage on the Torchwood. But if I were him, I think I'd actually also be scared of the Torchwood, right? Because it blocks a little bit, it sticks in front with 3 health, and the pea shooters fire from behind it, and the peas get lit on fire and do extra damage. And so it's definitely something Brian's going to be careful of.
Yeah, I'm going to be careful about it.
Or he's not. Maybe he's just going to aggressive. All right, so he's got a gravestone.
I got a plan.
I don't know what it is. I wasn't watching the screen. Any zombie could be in a gravestone, or at least a wide variety of gravestone zombies, and so it's not really clear what's in there. I am going to still do my combo, which is Repeater behind Torchwood. You might have played this in PvZ 2. Repeater hits twice a turn, does 2 attacks, so he's going to get that Torchwood buff on both his attacks. This is a deadly zombie come out. The smelly zombie, he kills anything he touches, so he's going to kill that Torchwood in front. He's not going to be able to kill the Repeater in back before he goes down, unless Brian's got something extra tricky up his sleeve.
I might be tapped out of triggers.
But what we're going to see is Smelly Zombie's going to auto-kill this Torchwood, but the pumped-up Repeater's going to take him down. Then do 1 more bonus attack with his Repeater ability. I'm still taking imp damage. And we're going to turn 4.
All right. Okay. All right, I gotta, what am I going to do here? Let's do another one of those.
We got a gravestone. I do not, my eye snuck up there. I didn't quite see what it was. He's got a cardboard robot zombie. I love this guy's animations.
You designed the game. You might be able to guess, buddy.
I've got some guesses. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I've got a pump up here. I've got a little superpower Embiggen. I could, normally you'd want to Embiggen the Repeater to, leverage that buff twice. It does 2 attacks. If you're buffed up, you attack twice with your extra power. But I'm worried about Smelly Zombie. Brian's already showed he likes Smelly Zombies. And so I'm afraid that Deadly is going to take my guy right out. So I'm actually going to buff up this other dude up here. Cabbage Pole, go! We'll see Brian. It was a Smelly Zombie, so thank God I didn't buff up my guy that would auto-die to Deadly. That's still a pretty good Smelly Zombie. He's going to kill my Repeater and live to tell the tale and keep being there to do more deadly attacks my other plants. So Cabbage Pole is winning. Repeater's not winning this one, right? So we've got some lanes that are ahead for plants, some lanes that are ahead for zombies. It's still not clear how it's going to go.
Totally not clear.
Another thing is that our super meters, if you look around our health in the bottom and top of the screen, they're both almost completely charged, right? Any hit on a superhero at this point is going to fully charge that meter, give a free superpower. It's going to help us get back in the game. So, anything can happen as your superpowers start to pop. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to... I've got 3 Peter, but it doesn't look like a good opportunity to play it because all the lanes I can play it and have these pretty tough zombies might take him out. I've got this dude. I could buff it up. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to do Cabbage Pole on the ground. He's not as strong there, but I do have a Fertilize going to help him pump up to 4/6 and barely take out that big dude, that big drum major, if Brian doesn't have anything to stop it. He's still got 1 brain left, so I can't be sure what he's going to do here, right?
Oh, I got a trick for you, buddy.
Uh-oh.
I got a superpower for you.
No, a signature superpower is among the strongest in the game. Super Marines picks up a guy, flies him around, helps him do a bonus attack. So this guy's gonna change lanes, attack instantly for free with no counterattack. So the Deadly took down my whole Cabbage Bolt and the buffs. That's a very good superpower from Brian. That is a very good move.
Oh, and you blocked
Now I've got
my
a superpower
attack.
coming, and I can actually freeze a zombie and draw a card. I'm gonna freeze his Drum Major so he can't put any damage on my Cabbage Bolt, and the Cabbage Bolt's gonna take him down and not get hurt at all in return. That was a good clutch superpower for me too. He's got one now also. His super meter went off. He's going to have a thing to help him get back in the game, or he can save for later. It's up to him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Thinking carefully.
Something's happened here.
Uh-oh. We're having a Wi-Fi problem. The Wi-Fi here is a little shady sometime.
We might have lost connection.
No, the Wi-Fi defeated us.
Oh man, I had the perfect lineup. I had it perfectly lined up.
That's how you
I
know
was
it's
gonna
live, folks.
Right. That's how we know
man,
it's
that's
not pre-recorded. We cannot edit it out.
Nope. That's what happens when you
All
do
right, well,
live
that's
demos.
the game. We'll call it a draw. We'll get him next time.
Give me some quests. I'll take the victory. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's a draw.
All right, so
That was gonna be a good battle.
What should we check out now? I've got some friend requests coming in from chat. I'm going to accept all these. Argentum,
I
cool
got a
guy,
few, too.
long noodle arm, socket for a day.
I just unlocked zombie
Oshi
missions.
Hero.
Which is pretty sweet.
Oh, Taco for Day is level 3. This guy's got some levels under him. I respect that. Long noodle arms, got some levels under him. That's not a bad rank.
All right.
We could fight them, although again the Wi-Fi here is a little shady, or we could look at some more features. What should we do?
What should we do? Roland, what should we do?
Do you want to play against the community, or do you want to have another versus?
I think playing the community sounds pretty cool, right? Get the fans involved, get Twitch involved.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
Play.
And we do see some ranked up people here who know, they know what's going on. They've played a few games before.
I got. Well.
Our names, if you want to add us in this game, are PopCap Live 2. You might see it on your screen,
Yep.
and then PopCap Live with no number, and the cap is the C in PopCap is capitalized, so it's PopCap Live and PopCap Live 2 with the P, C, and L capitalized. If you want to add us in.
Well, I just got challenged by Washi Hero.
All right, well, let's fight him. Good luck. Let's go get him.
Switch to me. Let's do it. Let's see. I guess I got to be Green Shadow.
So
He's gonna play my special Green Shadow deck that we just built.
Oh yeah. Oh, you play one you just built.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
But he's got Electric Boogaloo. I love Boogaloo. He's one of my favorite.
Oh yeah,
zombie
the
heroes.
riff on the disco zombie.
He's so sweet. All right. All right, Devin, help me strategize.
So here we're gonna see. I think Banana's a little too expensive for now. I think even though he's powerful, I would just like replace him and wait for him to come up later.
This looks all right to me.
Sure.
We got the Bloom for 2 as well.
Sure. And we're going to see a phenomenon that is very common for people that stream called ghosting, where the person Brian's playing can actually see what's in his head on the stream.
well.
And so Brian's going to have to be extra careful of him
A little bit of the
getting tricked.
mystery is lost.
That's
here,
right. That's
guys.
right. So we see Snorkel Zombie in the water coming out for Electric Boogaloo. This guy has 2 strength and comes on turn 1, and it's hard to block because only water plants can go in there. And so that's going to be a
I don't
persistent.
think I got a lot of water plants.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a cattail. You can just draw a cattail. Don't tell the opponent. Don't tell Wishy Hero.
Yeah.
But that is going to be able to take down that Snorkel Zombie in a little bit, but you're going to take some damage first.
All right, well, in the meantime.
Yeah, Cabbage Bolt's going on the roof where it belongs. He's got a pretty big butt up there. He's 2-4. This Zookeeper that Electric Boogaloo has, this guy with the snake, he says whenever you play another pet zombie, another guy on a walrus or something, all your pet zombies power up. And so if Brian can't kill that Zookeeper soon, and Boogaloo plays a lot of pets, the team could all get really giant.
David34 says hi.
Hey, buddy.
Chat works. I'm gonna say hi back. Hey guys, if I'll happily chat with you, but I'm gonna focus on the game for now.
Sure.
Oh boy, what do I do?
And so we got Disco Zombie on the other side. He brings his own backup dancer, so the
Yeah.
board's starting to flood full of the zombies.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't
Sure,
know
at
if
least
it's
take care of the water problem.
I don't know that's the right thing to do, but it's what I'm doing.
The Zookeeper is generally threatening, especially the more pet zombies they have, the stronger he is. Since we're seeing some Snorkel Zombies and Disco from Wishy Hero, he doesn't necessarily have a ton of pets, right? So it's not as scary as it might be.
I'll use that. So
right.
I'm gonna Whirlwind. Oh.
All right, Whirlwind knocked off the Snorkel Zombie, gave Brian a free
feeling
hand
I'm
in the
gonna see
water.
Snorkel Zombie
Probably see him
again.
again pretty soon.
I'm just guessing. I think I might see Snorkel Zombie again.
Yeah, and one thing we're seeing is very common in this game is both the plants and zombies are getting some good hits in, right? It's rare that it's a total steamroll. Often, like, you're winning in some lanes, they're winning in some lanes. You kind of try to work your advantages.
Skunk Punk.
This is one of my favorite arts. He's this skunk punk is like kind of a ridiculous concept, but I love it. He's got his microphone and his skunks and his awesome hairdo. And because he is a pet zombie, he's got the skunks on his head. The zookeeper is going to power up the skunk zombie and the zookeeper. So the zookeeper could go out of control if we take too long. We got a newspaper zombie there for PvZ1.
Zombie. This is bad news bears.
I see a lot of zombies. That is what I see.
This is bad news bears.
I do like Brian has repeater behind Sweet Potato, so he's going to survive this hit with his repeater and then hit the zombie hero. So Sweet Potato is going to take one for the team, take a dive, die to Zookeeper, and the repeater is going to strike past it and hit the enemy hero.
Uh-oh. All right. He's thinking. He's thinking.
He's thinking. We hope he's...
All right. You just push the button. We're good.
Doesn't have any tricks.
All right. So newspaper zombie is going to go get crazy.
Yeah, whenever newspaper zombie gets hurt, he gets mad, just like PvZ1, and so he's going to power up in strength whenever he takes a hit and survives. The water guys trade off, and it's starting to look okay for Brian. He's got repeater against an angry newspaper zombie and a couple of friends.
Yeah.
This turn could be pretty important.
Dancing zombie.
Ooh.
Pain. Oh, super block.
Yes, the flamenco zombie, the guy that just got played, says deal damage to the plant hero equal to double the number of dancing zombies in play. So he had another dancing zombie. He's got that backup dancer, so it's 4 damage coming to Green Shadow. But Brian had the super block meter charged up, so he's able to block it, get a free superpower, and sort of stay in the game.
All right, so
Brian's got 5
I'm conflicted,
here.
Devin. I kind of want to fill up my hand a little bit.
I'd be scared. I'm worried that you're kind of behind the board, and you got to play plans to survive. So if I were you, and you got to live your own life, but I would play either repeater or Groshroom, and the Groshroom might help the guy survive, which is pretty cool.
All right. Well, he's got no brains, so we don't got to worry about tricks.
Yeah, and I would maybe just kill that. Maybe just
get rid of skunk.
Maybe just knock out the skunk punk. Taking 2 is just like I'm just worried about all these zombies coming in.
All right.
What I love what Brian's got going on here, he's got a really big repeater now, and buffing repeater, increasing his strength is so powerful because repeater attacks twice a turn. So any buff you play in him, you get to double the impact of that buff. So you're gonna get it on both hits. So you're gonna see him kill flamenco zombie and then hit.
And like
then for 6.
I bet you he blocks it.
Here's a block. So he did well to block that big hit. What is this? What do we got here? Evaporate. Destroy.
Evaporated me.
Draw a card. That is a really good thing to take down this buffed repeater. So Wishy Hero is definitely staying in it. We're kind of back to basics. The board is mostly clear. We're going to see what the player's hands cough up.
All right. Dog walker.
This dog walker says... he's going to move. The dog's going to chase down whatever plant gets played. And so one thing's actually good against Dog Walker is the Cabbage Pole, because Cabbage Pole is big enough to kill Dog Walker and can kind of lure him up to the roof.
Come on up to the roof, Dog Walker.
So Dog Walker, the ability is sometimes an advantage, sometimes a drawback, but Brian's got the exact right counterplay. So we might see a trick here. Got a lot of brains in opposing side. Whenever the zombie player has brains remaining, he might do a nasty trick that's going to help the combat go in his favor.
Yeah, so that's one thing to pay attention to as you guys are playing. Like, keep an eye on the resources of your opponent, because you never know.
Yeah, that's very well said.
What tricks they got coming. Oh, bungee plumber to the face.
So yeah, the signature superpower from Ecto Blue is going to help take down this Cabbage Bolt. And again, we're back to a pretty clear board. So at this point, it starts to be about who can draw really big, high-impact characters that can really start to alter balance of power. And Brian has a high-impact character in Whipvine. This guy he just got out of a pack and added to his deck.
Yeah.
And Whipvine can actually pull the water guy out of the water and take him out.
I like it.
And so all the different heroes and classes have their own special abilities. And Green Shadow has some water plants, and she also has these Mega Grow plants that can pull the zombies out of the water and just crush them with this giant Whipvine. So we'll see the zombies can get out of this one.
Oh, Whipvine, how I love thee.
Brian's also got a Torchwood up there, and he's got, don't tell Wishy Hero.
Yeah,
Brian's got a repeater in hand and another fertilize to power up that repeater. So this repeater could go nuts behind the Torchwood, double attacking for 7 damage, 14 damage when you double it up. So that could be really, really powerful if Wishy Hero can't stop it. Now, he didn't play anything. He's got cards in hand, so some kind of trick is coming.
Oh, he's probably going to try to take out.
We could see all kinds of stuff. He could be saving up to stop this repeater. Maybe he heard about it in the stream. That's a powerful advantage to hear about it ahead of time.
No, the Locust Swarm.
Well, it's tough to be the players can hear inside our heads and see what we got. So that might have worked a little better if you couldn't hear us, but them's the breaks in the community. That is a powerful answer to a buff repeater. It's one of the ways you can do it.
Yeah.
So now we got to rely on Whipvine to take the zombie hero down. And we've also got a charged super meter from Green Shadow. So pretty soon we're going to get another super block once we see another hit come in on Green Shadow.
All right, at least I get some shots in with the Whipvine.
All right, so.
But I'm in trouble. I'm out of cards.
Yeah, Brian's a little behind on life. He's out of cards, but he does have. Let's see. You could do maybe Groshroom behind the Torchwood and pull him to his pull him to his death, dash him on the rocks of Torchwood.
That's a good idea.
Like Torchwood, he's at his best buffing pea shooters, but you can just use him as a little wall, right? I mean, he does have 3 health, he does have team up, so you can play him in front of a plant. One of the big things about this game is it's intentionally asymmetrical, right? It's called Plants versus Zombies, so you always have plants fighting zombies and playing in very different ways. The plants are the only ones that have this team up ability, lets them stack up 2 guys in one lane, and that's because in PvZ 2, putting a pea shooter behind a wall, and that's such a critical part of what the game's about. We definitely want to represent
So
that.
Locust swarm my whip vine.
Oh man, that's tough. And tricks.
My one.
Yeah, tricks are the zombies' big advantage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna battle it out. We're gonna go. We're see what we can do.
And I think pulling the dog walker into that Torchwood blocker was a decent play, but it does mean that we couldn't put the pea shooter that we just drew behind the Torchwood. Maybe we'll get that chance in the future. Wow,
Another
more
Locust
destruction
swarm
tricks.
and explosion.
That's the last card from Electro Boogaloo. So now we're literally
Watch
no
your hero.
cards on either side,
Watch
no
your
attack
hero.
damage, just drawing off the top of the deck. Those games can sometimes get here on purpose, and we see what we draw. This is a good one for Brian. This is a good thing to pull. It's exact second half of the combo.
What's he
Do
got?
not tell Wishy Hero.
What's he got?
So we're looking at a
boy.
kangaroo rider. It's a little imp in the pouch of a marsupial boxer, and you can, whenever the kangaroo takes damage but doesn't die, he bounces back to your hand. So you can pick off a lot of little 2-cost 2/2 plants. But the repeater that Brian's got behind the Torchwood is strong enough, it's going to kill the
playing to win.
kangaroo in one hit.
I'm playing to win. Yeah, if you guys see a kangaroo, get rid of him. Just get rid of him.
Right, if it's in your
You
yard,
gotta take him out.
you get behind a Torchwood, you bunker up, that's what you do. So
right.
this draw not as good. It's a weenie beanie. It's one of the smallest cards in Brian's deck. You can play it early. It's kind of a starter card that you sort of learn to outgrow. But we'll see what the opponent has. If he is a giant Gargantar, this could be rough.
He could. Who knows what secrets lie in his
In
hand.
the wishy mind.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I think he's thinking.
He's thinking, can I afford
Yeah.
to take some repeater hits, or do I want to fight that repeater and take him out?
He's thinking.
Maybe he's watching the stream.
Maybe he's just watching, Boogie.
Yeah,
He
maybe he's
might
watching
just be
Idol.
watching.
Fantastic.
Maybe he's
He just-
conceding. Maybe he drew nothing good and he's just ready to cash in. He's unplugging.
He's like,
He might just be like, look, I quit.
The
I
battle
can't stop
for glory.
repeater. That's
The
8
battle for
damage.
glory.
Because if he doesn't have
no.
anything.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, it's a flamenco.
Flamenco zombie.
So we're going to see a super block. That's Brian's
Yes.
final super block in the game. You only get 3 per game.
All right. Freeze the
Freeze
zombie.
this guy. That's going to let repeater, kill flamenco without dying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, frozen guy cannot attack, and I think we might be seeing a concession here because once the flamenco gets frozen, I think repeater is going to pretty quickly take it home.
Yeah, maybe.
It is a concession, so Brian wins the game, and the buff repeater was enough
Good
to take
battle.
it down.
That was a good battle.
That's the game.
That was a good battle. I liked it.
That's PvZ Heroes in a nutshell, so to speak. And thanks for Wishy Hero for participating and dialing in to fight Brian. Brian's been playing a little while, so he knows a bunch of tricks. So
I played the game a little bit. I'm not as good as Devin, but I've certainly played a little bit. Hero quests.
oh yeah, good idea.
Let's do a
Giveaway.
giveaway.
In honor of that,
honor of the battle.
that great battle.
All right, we're on.
What do we got?
Oh, I'm getting challenged left and right.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, let's do the giveaway, then we'll fight some more challenges.
Yeah. So hold tight. Maybe we'll do one more after this. You guys just be patient with us, and then
All right,
we'll see if we can get a battle going.
Should we do the meal receptacle this time?
The meal receptacle. That's good. The lunch rectangle.
Features many characters on PvZ Heroes as well as Garden Warfare 2. PvZ Heroes has Colonel Corn. It's got Captain Deadbeard as legendary cards that fight on the board. It's got Zemek as a hero. It's got Citron as a hero. And it's got even Foot Soldier, Sunflowers, Pea Shooters. We've got all kinds of stuff in the game. All your favorite dudes and ladies are in PvZ Heroes
Almost
as well.
all the guys on this box are in our game.
I know, right? It's not an accident.
amazing.
We took a lot of the prominent characters people love. It's also important to us to have a lot of female characters in the game. We have a lot of female heroes. Solar Flare, Green Shadow, Rose are all females. Chompzilla as well. We've got Immorticia and Neptuna as female zombie heroes you can play. And a lot of female zombies and to some extent plants, kind of hard to tell sometimes, on the board. So definitely a thing we want
All
to
right,
open up on.
Roland.
We are good.
We got a winner? Do we got a winner?
Yeah, we have
Lunch receptacle.
Arcane Infinity.
Arcade Infinity.
Nice job. Congratulations. I hope chat can help congratulate Arcane Infinity.
All right. So one more battle,
All right.
and then maybe we call it a wrap. What do you say, Roland?
Sounds good.
Does that work for you?
All right. Do you
Yeah,
want to try playing
love
zombies
it.
this time? Show them the other.
How about we let them challenge Devin,
All right. I'm happy to play.
the mastermind of PvZ
Well, let
Heroes.
me. Should I take this big device? Is
You
this
can
a
take
little-
this one, whichever one you want. This one
little
is
higher ratio?
This one is. Do you want to play zombies or plants? Should we
I'm
be
happy to
discerning?
play plants.
Okay. Well, then maybe you should take on PvZ Master 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. This guy's promising a big game. We'll see if he delivers.
He's the PvZ master.
And this is starting collection, so it's going to be like,
12,000 times over.
Right. This is going to be like playing with some starting stuff. It's not going to be like uber legendary
Professor
stuff.
Brainstorm!
So see if I can survive.
Disco level
Yeah.
This is great.
All right, so I've got Torchwood here. I've got Snow Pea can go right behind it. Again, my opponent is listening to all my words, but what are you going to do? I see a 1, a 2, and a 3. I like to see that early on. I don't want to see a lot of 6s and 7s in my hand, so I'm just going to get and keep this. Fight you next time, David 34. Torchwood is going to be worse if my opponent knows what's going on, but we'll try to make it work. This guy's very good. Chimney Sweep is good in the heights, a lot like Cabbage Pull, and we're going to see him become a 3-2 up front. Makes sense that Chimney Sweep would want to be high up, so he's going to hit me pretty hard on turn 1. I'm investing in Torchwood. It's going to pay off later, we hope. We're not totally sure. We do have some pea shooters coming up that could be good behind it.
I love the animated dance floor.
Yeah, it's cool. It's sparkly.
This level makes me happy.
Yeah, makes it groovy.
It is groovy.
All right, Paparazzi Zombie. This guy gets
Paparazzi.
+1 when you play a trick. So I could try to take this guy down, or at least trade with him by going here, or I could just pump up and go behind Torchwood. I kind of want to just either take this guy out or trade with him. The only thing I'm scared of is I guess that's gonna happen either way. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
He might blow up my guy and grow Paparazzi. That would be really good for him. If he uses a trick to kill Snow Pea and power up, that's gonna be good for him. All right, so he uses a signature superpower, Eureka. Gives him 2 random cards in the entire game. Could be any color, any size, but not in your deck. And so it's a huge burst of cards, but you're not really sure sort of what they are. So here we see this Paparazzi and Snow Pea blow each other up. They're both 2/2s. They each have.
So they can be any color, right? So pretty much any.
Yeah, I mean,
zombie in the game,
it's
right?
really hard to know what to expect at this point. He could be playing sneaky cards that Professor Brainstorm can't even use.
Yeah, man, that's such an awesome superpower.
So I am happy that he spent all his brains, so I know there's no tricks coming, and I can sort of do a repeater behind the Torchwood thing, and that's hopefully going to hit him at least once for 4 and take out this back.
That's our combo du jour today.
Yeah. I mean, that's a classic thing in PvZ2. A lot of players know it and like it. Here's a super block. Bounce a random zombie. Do I want to do this? I think the answer is yes. If he clears a path in front of Torchwood, I can hit him for 8.
Disco. Oh.
Great. So here's 4 more of the bonus attack. A little symbol there showing you that. So now I'm actually, I'm hanging in there on life.
Not bad shape, man.
Yes.
Not bad shape.
So we'll see what he does. I'm keeping a close eye on the number of brains he has left over to do tricks. And if he has a lot of brains left over, I'm going to be a little more cautious. He's probably listening to me. If he uses all his brains, I know I can kind of go for it, right?
Oh.
A Barrel Roller is a cool card. It has got these, he's from the Pirate World in PvZ2. He's got some little imps trapped in that barrel, so he's deadly. Any planet touches will instantly die. And when the Barrel Roller dies, 2 little swabby imps pop out of him and go next door. And so they continue the fight. So he is all out of brains, so I know I could go pretty nuts on this repeater. I could just try to win the game here. I mean, with these 2 buffs between each other, +3/+3, +2/+2, that'll take this guy up to 9 power, and that'll mean the 2 hits will kill the enemy. And I'm just gonna go for he might super block out of this. He can get 1 to 3 charges on a super meter on any given time. But with no brains left, I'm pretty confident I can try to sneak a win here. And just kill him in 1 turn with this power. And so for players who like combos, we've got a ton of combos in the game. Repeater Torchwood is part of it. It's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to try to power him to 9/7 and do 2 hits in a row, kill him in 1 turn. So we'll see if this works out. He has no brains, so he can't respond. His only hope actually is to get a triple charge on the super meter and block out of this. So he's got to get 2 triples to live. That's a triple! That's a triple! 1 in 9 chance to get out of it. How lucky! And make a random zombie. This is not good for me. I was planning at 8 and 9. I did not expect the 1 and 9. I knew it could happen. I wasn't expecting it. So now we're really playing a game here.
Super blocks, gotcha.
Oh man. All right. So I want to survive this turn. This guy can deal 9. He's got 5 brains left over. I'm pretty scared of. This guy would clear a path if he lives. I like this because not only is it going to help me live from the chimneys to be.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, you're losing a lane on the left there, but I see what you're doing. That's a smart.
Yeah. See, my hope is that the 3 repeater attacks in 3 lanes at once, and so the lanes all fight in order in this game: the heights, then each ground lane, then the water. And so when the 3 repeater's turn to fight comes, he's going to kill that baseball zombie on the other side in the Torchwood's lane. He's going to take him out, and that's going to clear a path for Repeater to finish the game. So the problem is that he's got 5 brains left. He's going to have some horrible things to do.
I think Professor Brainstorm's got some tricks up his sleeve.
I agree. He's going to do some trick that's going to crush me, but I got to do what I can do. I don't like the way this is looking. If this combo in the front 2 lanes doesn't work, I will die in the last 2 lanes, unless I block. And so like the super block meter gives you some excitement. You never know what's gonna happen, right? You gotta stay in until the end. 2 damage to my
he's
face.
going
This
straight
is
to the
death.
face.
Unless I block, it's death. It's death. And that's the game.
Punji Plumber.
Good game, buddy. You are PvZ Master 134. That was a good game. You played well.
Well played. Well played.
All right.
Man, that was a good one.
That was good.
That was a tight one.
Want to do a little giveaway?
What are we doing, Roland? Are we wrapping?
Yeah, let's do a giveaway.
One more giveaway?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the roll out shirt. This shirt is sweet.
This shirt? Yeah, this guy, I like this shirt. This shirt's pretty sweet.
Are you rocking this one yourself? No, you got different.
No, I got a Bejeweled shirt,
All right,
actually.
okay, good game.
It is PopCap after all.
That's true.
Yeah, this guy's cool. Citron's a really cool character. Kind of a funny, came from PvZ 2, went to Garden Warfare, then made his way into PvZ Heroes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's pretty sweet.
He's earned his role across all the games.
He has.
And if you wear this shirt around, people, they might not know it's PvZ. They might know it's PvZ, right? They might come up to you and be like, "Oh, I love that game. Citron rules," that kind of thing.
Totally.
So who's gonna earn this?
All right, Roland.
This dude.
Find us a
Okay, we
winner.
have a winner. The King.
The King.
The King.
Yeah.
Has left the building.
The King. The
Great
King
job.
what? Is there more to it? What was more to was it the King? His name? That was it.
The King 55 JJ.
King 55
All
JJ.
right.
Congratulations.
It might be JJ Watt in the
Well
stream.
done.
It might be
Winning
JJ
a
Watt.
shirt.
That would be pretty sweet. I think he's a gamer, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if this fit him. He's a pretty big
Roll
dude.
out, yeah, well, he'll just rip off
He'll
his
make it
sleeves
work,
and
right.
lift weights in
Just,
it or
just,
something.
just
huh?
muscle out of it. Nice work. Congratulations.
So I think that's what.
Let's roll it up.
Let's roll it up. So, guys, really enjoyed being on the stream with you today. PvZ Heroes is live worldwide. Go grab it. Go play
it's
it.
free. No reason not to try it out. See if you like it. And I hope you do.
Have some
And
fun.
thank you so much, guys, for all the
Thank you
feedback
for,
you gave us during
participating. You're gonna see more heroes on the stream in the future, so stay tuned for that. And you guys have a great weekend. This is live from PopCap.
Thank you. See you around. Till next time.
Till next time.
We have a lot of challenges coming in.
Yeah, boy, they were going. They were
We're
going.
gonna be
ham.
fighting all day.